Yeah, they change it or something.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Yo. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Good morning, depending on where you are. So it's Monday, August 26th. We're here to talk about real estate investing, strong emphasis on wholesaling real estate, creative financing. And today's topic, did it make sense? Why investors keep saying no to your wholesale deals? Okay. Probably didn't say it that in different ways, but you get the point. So, we got the guys here by way of Tampa, Florida. We got the real Chevy and in Memphis, making easy money in style. In Memphis, Toria.
All day.
Yeah, so
more afternoon on the East Coast, morning on Central, early morning in the West Coast time. I'm in the studio today.
You missing Mountain.
Oh yeah, Mountain. I mean West Coast and Mountain time is 3 hours. So
yeah.
If you're in Hawaii now we talk what 6 hours ahead, somewhere around there.
No, they behind.
They behind us.
Yeah, they're behind.
Who's ahead of us then?
A lot of people.
Europe is ahead. Yeah, Europe is
Asia.
Australia. Yeah. Because we international. We everywhere.
Yeah, they already seeing the future.
Yeah.
So, pile in, guys. Appreciate everyone that joined the thing last night if you were on there. And over the weekend also. So we're back again. It's hot up in here. I forgot to turn it out. So if I don't turn into a crisp, in the meantime, bear with us. So while you here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, share, follow on all platforms, and go ahead and start talking. I need to take this right here real quick.
Make sure you like, share, comment, leave your questions. This way we help evaluate some deals for you guys. So if you have a deal that you want us to evaluate, let us know. Yeah, man. T, how was your weekend?
Oh, I had a great weekend. How was yours?
It was solid, man. We it was our anniversary weekend, so we did some networking.
Oh, yeah, you told me. Okay.
Did some networking, some masterminding. Went out to Sarasota to look at that market and everything. So it was pretty good.
You said Dakota?
No, Sarasota.
Sarasota. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what. Oh.
Booming city, man.
Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah. Looking forward to doing a couple of deals in the area. So if you're in Sarasota, holler at me.
Sarasota. Vendetta 504 says, good morning, afternoon, gentlemen. Can you give me a quick summary of what makes a good self-storage deal in terms of numbers? I have an appointment with an owner this week. Ty?
Can you give a quick summary of what makes a good self-storage deal in terms of the numbers? I have an appointment with the owner this week. Well, it's not that cut and dry, but things you're going to automatically look at is number of units, occupancy or vacancy, same thing, how many are rented or not, gross monthly income, expenses, competition in the area, or some of them climate control, non-climate control, or cold storage, or climate. And then what that means is they have air conditioning or they don't. The lot size for potential expansion, if it makes sense. So you're really just gathering all that information so it can be how to underwrite it. I really can't explain to you how to do that on this call here. But that's the information that you'll want to need. Ideally, if you can get the year to date profit and loss, also the trailing 12 or T12, the last 12 months, and if you can get 2023 and 2022 P&Ls, profit and loss, and then obviously, I forgot one of the most important things, the unit mix. The actual unit mix, which means how many 5x5, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20. And then ideally, if he has it, some people don't, a site map. So those are the things are needed, because everything I just said, you would need it if you're trying to do this yourself. So I'm just giving you a crash course. You asked me what you need. So you didn't really say about partnering, but that's always an option.
Now we gonna get with that's my guy out there. We gonna partner up. So,
okay,
yeah.
all right, okay, cool. Yeah, but those are the things you're going to collect, because at the end of the day, if it is a deal, that's what your buyers are going to want to look at, right? So those are the things that you're going to need.
All right. So Angela Lewis is asking this is for you, the real.
Oh, she asking, do I know Myron Gold? I watch him a lot. I don't know him.
Myron Gold. Oh, he's been around a long time.
He got great nuggets.
Is there one now?
He got good nuggets. Great information.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Any feedback on that?
Let's see here. I'm always listening. Show me what you're working with. How do I find cash buyers? That's Unilink.
One of the best way to find a cash buyer is by having a deal. Deal your buyers with that way. You could do drop for dollars, and you see construction site, dumpster, people in and out of a house. You can find a cash buyer that way by finding out who all buying that house. You could go to your local RE real estate meeting, find cash buyers that way. You could tap into your Facebook groups, local Facebook groups, find cash buyers that way. You could go into Flipman's Facebook group, cash buyers that way. There's cash buyers are endless. The deals will bring the buyers for sure.
Deals will bring,
or you could text the word boss to 205-964-5243 and get you a subscription of Investor Base.
There you go.
And I'll show some little clips of what I'm talking about later on once we start comping some properties or whatever. But ideally, what that tool does for, and it's specifically for buyers, number one, by using it, you can see exactly, we don't have to guess, you can see exactly what buyers are willing to pay for a particular property, right? Number one. And then you'll see how much activity is within a particular area. And then probably the best thing about it, well, I think seeing what they're willing to pay is just as valuable, is contact information. So text boss 205-964-5243.
Let's run this property through Investor Base, Flip.
Okay.
It's going to be 103 Post Oak Drive.
In what, Dawsonville, Georgia, or where?
Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Oh, okay. All right. Mississippi is non-disclosure, but we can see the buyer activity there.
Yeah, we can see the buying activity.
Yep.
It's under contract. It's under contract for 150.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Small town. So what I'm having to do is, which you all can't see it, but because it shows too much information for YouTube, I had to go back 2 years to really pull activity there. So once I did that, it did pull up some transactions there from landlords. So it is activity here. So boom, boom. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So let me. I'm a screenshot here. So what I'm gonna do? Let me go out 2 miles also in that area, because in a town that small, they don't get a lot of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So you have to sort of expand your range and your time frame on that too. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So all right. So let me screenshot this. Boom. And let me open it up. All right. And let me share my screen here. Okay, so that's the activity there. That's within 3 miles. Right on top of it, you see there's a few right there really close by it. So what we would do at this point, again, I can't really show it here because it provides owner's information and contact information, and YouTube doesn't like that. So so what we would do is at that point we would just use the skip trace feature within the tool, and then it would actually give us that info, and obviously we'll reach out and see if they'll be interested in this particular property. So hopefully we can move it.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yes, sir.
Alexander S is saying, afternoon flip, great time and info yesterday. Didn't realize we had gone that long. No limits on the knowledge.
4 hours.
4 hours.
No water. I was saying, hey, I wasn't prepared. Yeah.
And Vendetta is saying they're going to partner up with you on that storage facility. Angel Lewis is saying, what are your thoughts on bird dogging? Can you get taken advantage of by showing the deal and getting cut out somehow?
Hell yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. See, which obviously I'm always going to side on doing something, but if you my definition of a bird dog, I guess you have two sides of it. You can be on the buyer or seller side, but normally I'm thinking about it on the seller side. If you're good enough to locate the deal, you've done what a wholesaler would do. You've done the hard part. The next step to make sure you get paid and paid more is put it on the contract. That's it. You've done the hard part. You've done the hardest part in the whole thing if you found a great deal. Right. So why not get compensated more? If somebody wants to bird dog, hey, it is what, hey, that's fine. I'm willing to work with. But I'm saying, why? Like you've done the hard part. You just need to put it on the contract.
Boom.
Unless I'm missing something, y'all. Am I missing something?
No, I think that makes sense. A lot of times people, the challenge for some people is talking to sellers, and being able to negotiate, talk the numbers and all that stuff. But yeah, man, I'm definitely in agreement. If you find a deal, all you gotta do is not get it on the contract, put yourself inside the deal, and make even more money for sure. You just gotta get it at the right price. That's all it is. And where that comes in play is we call one of us. We'll evaluate the deal, show you how to negotiate with the seller, put it on a contract, and we'll even have a buyer in play probably 9 out of 10 times if it's a great deal.
It's a great deal.
It don't even have to be a great deal. If it's a deal, it got to be a deal at least. So if it's a deal, then yeah, we'll make something work for sure.
I think Alexander got his question answered.
Yeah, he
Launch.
answered it himself.
Yeah. For privacy reasons, can't show all that stuff. But we could make up a property.
Oh, we don't have. Oh, we don't have anything. Anything.
Nobody's put a property in yet.
Oh, they just in here. Okay.
Well, they ain't woke up yet. They had that first sip of coffee.
All right. Well, we could discuss the topic then. So, why investors keep saying no to your wholesale deals? Go the real Chevy.
Investors say no. Deal, your asking price is too high. It could be that when it comes to different issues that's going on as far as condition of the property, it might cost too much to rehab the property as well. Those are only two reasons why an investor would say no, because it's not a deal. Because if it's a deal, right? If it's a deal, an investor can make. I got investors in my city that's like, man, as long as I can make 15 grand, I'll do the deal. So if it's a deal, man, they'll do it. Minus closing costs, holding costs, rehab costs and all those things. But yeah, as long as it's a deal, it's a deal. It's gonna work. But unless they just don't buy in a particular area as well, that's also another thing, right? But there's always somebody buying something. The deal just gotta make sense. As long as the deal makes sense, it will move.
All right. Unilink has a property in Dallas, Texas.
Metropolitan Ave. Okay. Let me rock this one out. Let's see what's up.
45, 24. You said, Ty, you working on integrating, you said Redfin into Zomps?
Yeah, I got to look into it. I don't know if my guy, for some odd reason, the original people that I had to develop Zomps. Oh, I got to put it on the screen. My bad. The original people that I had to develop Zomps, they just were taking them too long to get back to me to if something goes wrong to fix it and stuff. So I found another dude, but he can code and fix stuff.
Yeah.
But he told me he don't know if he can develop it, which is interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
interesting. Yeah.
He couldn't, do that from scratch if he had it to. So
he can fix the code, but not start from scratch. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because ideally, being able to do it in Redfin would be ideal. So.
Okay, like we have it on Zillow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Boom.
Matter of fact, I'll make sure right now. I'll ask him right now.
Uh, 3X Hundo is asking on Instagram. I'm confused on how to start.
I'm doing the comp on this one right now.
That's somebody now with normal we'll do while we're confident. We'll just
Okay.
That's a fly answer. But he said confused on where to start. Okay, so you've started if you're here. It's all about educating yourself. Now, right here on my YouTube channel, I literally give all the information away. So I'm not sure where you are in your education process, but if you're just starting out, then it's simple. You're just gonna educate yourself. Now, if you feel like you went through a lot of content, bought some courses or whatever, then you just need to take action, apply what you've learned. the business boils down to generating leads, period. It boils down to how effective not leads, daily leads. How effective are you at generating daily leads? If you're not doing that, it's not going to work, not consistently anyway. So now you have to base that on how much money do I have to put in on a monthly basis? How much time do I have to put in just knowing yourself as a person? All right, which some of y'all have heard me explain that to you when you ask about coaching. So what that means is that you have to choose a path. Now, a lot of different methods work. Some of them are very inexpensive. One of the most inexpensive ways, assuming you have transportation, well, I say that with gas, but is just driving for dollars. Now, you can accomplish several different things through driving for dollars. We didn't comp it.
Yeah, we comp it. If they're asking 120 online and ARV is 99, so they're asking too much.
Okay.
Too much. Okay.
Okay. All right. So there we go. All right.
Yeah, they extra retail.
Yeah. So yeah. So
over retail, over asking, over retail.
But yeah. So you want to start to generate daily leads. That's the name of the game. So going back to driving for dollars, that's something simple you can do. So have a goal that you're going to make a list of 50. So what's going to be in that list? Vacant houses are obvious, so especially this time of year where the grass is high or whatever, pretty much work no matter where you are, broken out windows, boarded up, the blue tarp don't automatically mean it's vacant, but
they mean they're doing some fixing, repairing.
Yeah, well, they still may live there, just can't fix the roof. Okay, but anyway, so when you're driving for dollars, you're obviously writing those addresses down. Old pen and paper still works. And when you're out there driving for dollars, also look for properties that are for rent. That can be an opportunity in a number of ways, especially if you see those generic red and white, orange, black and white, or just black and white for rent signs. Normally that the owner had to write, the person had to write in the phone number there on the sign. That's a good indicator. That's probably the owner, which is who you want to be dealing directly with. So when you call them, you're like, is this property 123 Main Street still available? Whether they say yes or no really doesn't matter. You say, hey, I'm not calling about buying the property. Renting the property. I'm calling to see if I'm calling to see if this property can fix a good problem that I have, because I have more eager investors to buy properties like yours than I have to offer them, right? Boom. If they say, yeah, I might be interested in selling it. So boom, you take the information that's needed to evaluate and underwrite the property. If they say no, then ask them, do they have any other properties that they're interested in selling? Because the one you called them about may not be their problem property. It may be one of their other another property or properties that they may want to give you an opportunity on. If they still say no, then you transition it. Well, if you're not selling anything, that means you're buying up anything that comes your way, huh? And it might transition into a buyer opportunity. You want to look for obvious renovations going on. A good sign of that is a dumpster out front, right? That's a good sign there's some renovations going on. Obviously, if you see somebody on the roof, somebody working on the windows or whatever, that's a good sign there's something going on. Get out and introduce yourself. The person that's over the project may not be that, meaning the investor that's funding that project may not be there. So you're just going to let those, you try to get a number. If they won't give you a number, then you just leave your number and just let them know you're going to have properties like that in the area, or they're going to be looking to buy more. Normally they'll be receptive because they want more work. Another property purchase means possibly more work for them. Now, even though you're looking for houses, you can also be looking for multi-family situations where you still see that same red and white, orange, black and white, or black and white for rent signs. That may be the actual owner. All right, more than likely it is if it's just a handwritten sign from one of those handwritten phone number from one of those generic signs. Now you go through the same process on that or whatever for your questioning to that owner, and then look for infill lots. But with infill lots, it's easier to move those in most cases if you're in neighborhoods where the house is probably a minimum of I'm gonna say 400,000 and up, right? Now you can do it in lower end areas for sure. But an infill lot, if you don't know, I'm assuming you just know what that is. You got a house, vacant lot, house. The vacant lot in the middle is an infill lot. Or it may be on the corner and then just just all houses, to the right or left of it or whatever. So, but it's just a vacant lot that's obviously sitting in a neighborhood. Now, sometimes it will appear to be an infill lot, but the people that own the houses own that lot also. It's just how big their lot is. So sometimes it's that situation. But now if you want to have a good tool to help you identify that, then you can just text the word tool, TOOL, 205-964-5243. Now, again, that makes it easier to identify property, which is a prop. It'll take you to PropStream or whatever is a subscription. But it's a good app to have when you're out on the go or whatever to help you identify who owns the property. You can literally skip trace right there on the scene and call them up while you're sitting in front of the property or vacant lot or building. So that's a good start. Now, there are other things you can do. So, but at the end of the day, if you didn't get anything out of that, it's all about generating daily leads, and you have to figure out what's going to work for you based on your budget, time, and just knowing yourself as a person.
And I just wanted to go back to that. You were saying Unilink said it he had on the contract for 99. Is that what you're saying?
No.
He was saying that ARV was probably 99, but they asked him 120.
Yeah, ARV.
Okay, so I was just wondering, does Unilink have it under contract for lower than that though?
No, it's on the market. It just say for sale by owner on the market at 120.
Okay.
Yeah, it's already for sale unless they hadn't changed the listing, So
yeah. All right. Well, cool. Let me put this one up. I struggled in the past wholesaling in Cali due to not understanding how much the renovation costs, what the calculator should be at. How could I get the rehab average for roofs, kitchens, etc. in Cali? Renovation. Deal you later?
No, you just start doing your research. Reach out to some contractors in the area and tell them, hey, what would it cost to put a roof on? What would it cost to, get a lot of times they're going to want to know square footage, what you want to have done to the house or whatever. You can just start asking questions. Some people will be receptive and give you that information. Some won't. Now, I have you say, what part of California want to work? Now, I have someone that do some business with. Now, he's a contractor. I don't know what he said before in the past when I sent him stuff out there, but it's higher than most parts of the other country. I can say that. But it's just all about just putting the work in, just talking to enough people, man. It's really that simple. Just talk to enough people. Somebody will give you that information. And that's where your networking in groups becomes valuable also.
And the other part to it, man, whenever you're trying to calculate and do all these different repair costs, understand that the goal is to get the property at a deep discount, right? So if we're now talking about rehab costs, when you're evaluating a deal, if we're saying, hey, California is going to be a lot higher than other places, you want to maximize whatever rehab it is. So I'm telling the seller, hey, it's going to cost $10,000 to $15,000 just for a roof, because I know, on average we're spending $6,000 to $7,000 across the country as far as roofing. So you just have to know that California is going to be a lot higher, so everything is going to be higher. So we're now talking 10,000 plus just for a roof, 10,000 plus just for the kitchen, 10,000 plus just to lay some floors. So before you know it, we're talking about a $70,000 to $100,000 rehab, where other side of the country it's going to take 40 to 50. So yeah. And then the other part to it, if you have a deal, it will give you an opportunity to really pick somebody's brain on what something costs, what a rehab costs. Like I know whenever I do a big deal in my city, and I have a specific buyer that breaks down the whole cost of everything, like a whole scope of work, and send it to me, and like, hey, show this to the seller, and that's how I negotiate. You just want to build some rapport, take some action out there. Massive action, man. That's it.
The next property comes from Love Live Nick, and this says it's a total complete rehab.
What's that? What the seller's asking?
What is the seller asking?
And that's in Indiana.
This is, you know what? I didn't look it up.
Isn't that Indiana or is that Indianapolis? I wasn't a geographic.
India? Oh, and yeah, Indianapolis. Yeah.
I wasn't.
Indiana.
50K. All right, let me see what's up with it.
Indiana. Yeah, Indiana.
Okay. All right, cool. Let me see what's up with it. It's a nice little house. 3-2. Okay.
Remove question.
Okay. Did I lose it?
Let's see here.
And he said, how much the seller asking?
50K. $50,000.
$50,000.
Cushion Street. So Cushion Street is right here. So I'll have to expand the search. Let's do a year.
All right.
It will remove the boundaries. Nothing popping up. Let's reset the filters. Okay, there we go. All right, Cushion Street is right here. We got a lot of activities. Okay, that's nice. Okay, let's see what's up. Asking 50.
50K.
Mm-hmm.
Barbecue cat. Yeah.
And it's gonna need a full rehab though, right?
Full rehab. Full rehab.
Rehab. Which one was it?
That one is 807 Cushing Street.
Yeah, right here.
All
right, so that's on.
That's a big house too.
4. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got some solid numbers. Let's take this one out. And we're gonna take this one out as well.
Built in the 1900s.
13 one out there as well. So big house, full rehab. That rehab is going to kill that deal. It's a full rehab.
It'll be tight. It'll apply down on the repair side, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be non-livable, right?
Yeah, he say full rehab, so and then it's old too, so that means full rehab for real, yeah.
And it's a bigger house, so it's gonna be in the close to 100K for rehab if it's a full rehab. So you need to get this lower. If they're asking 50, even if you get it around 20, 25 and move it back at 30, it should be solid. But you're gonna need it under 50 though, for sure. It's just because that rehab is gonna kill the whole deal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that rehab is brutal, for sure.
All right. Marion Dorsey has a property. Says it's a vacant lot would like to take a look to see what I should offer. This is don't show the city and state, but
Um,
Saddlefield Circle.
let's see. What is it? 56 Saddlefield Circle.
Yeah.
Look like it's in Georgia,
Cartersville,
Cartersville.
Georgia.
56 Satterfield
Circle.
Circle. Cartersville, you said?
Cartersville, Georgia.
I hope she verifies that. Let's see. Is that it? No, let me go back. Let me Google it. 56. Am I spelling Satterfield?
Yes.
No, saddle.
Okay.
Saddle.
Saddlefield Circle. Okay, I see 58. Let's do this here. Did she how much?
No,
Did
she
you
want to
say-
know what she can offer.
Okay, let me see if I can find it in land ID here. So, all right, Georgia. Boop, 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 boop. Dun, dun. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, that's 56 right there. So it's 0.67 acres. 0.67 acres. So, but we're in the area where we need to be, though. So that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the main thing. All right. What are the numbers? All right. Damn it. It didn't populate for me. Let's see. Must be, let's see where. Okay, it should be this up in here. It's up in here, right? Okay, so ideally we're gonna try to stay in this subdivision right here, right? So let me reset these. And hopefully we got something that has happened recently. All right, let's change that to sold. Just a little activity, remove lands and lot, nothing. All right, so let's see if we got anything else over here. So that was 6 acres. That was 0.78 acres. 0.48. All right, so this is how we're going to do it then. So it's not a lot of activity. Not a lot of activity in there. So we're going to go back to houses. And let's see what they sold for in this subdivision. All right, and we got 3 of them. Okay, okay, all of these Cartersville. So mostly in the late 80s, early 90s. So 327. So ideally where we would probably want to be at 10% of this number for the lot. That is so square footage. Now these are pretty decent sized houses. I would probably even go half of that number. You know, so I would want to be under 20,000 and hopefully be able to sell it for maybe 30 to 35. Now, if they want more, like let's say they want 50,000 for it. If they own or finance it, then boom, you know, whatever. So you do just say they wanted 50,000 for it. And let's say if they wanted 30. Well, anything over 20, own or finance it. But let's just say they wanted 50. So you just tell them, hey, 100 payments, $500 a month. They're not making anything on it right now. Absolutely nothing. And what is it costing them in taxes each year? Can I tell here? I don't think I can tell right here what it's costing them in tax, but not that much, because it's only saying the lot value is $16,000. That's where I'll start at. Tell them you'll let them know you'll pay the value, what the county says is worth, which is like I said, it was below 20. So that's where I would start.
Yeah, that'd be a good number.
Yep.
When to use Zillow and the county website in your favor. Perfect example.
Yeah.
Example, man.
Yeah, that should be a video right there. Yeah, when you the county value and the Zillow's estimate in your favor.
Yeah. That would be solid.
Okay, what you want me to do? That's what the county.
That's what the city said.
That's what the city said.
That's what the city said.
Hey.
But yeah, definitely go back and negotiate this. Like, hey, look, I'll pay what the land value is. That's based on the tax assessors, right?
Yeah.
And they're gonna ask you what do it say, or they might have looked at it before and was like, okay, well they say it's 16,000. That's what I'll give you.
Hey,
and if they take it, lock it up ASAP.
Hey, you say, what you want me to do? That's what the folks saying, man. What you want me to do?
The tax man said
that. I remember Ty used to be like, when the seller tell you a price, he say, that's it. That's it. Let them talk themselves down.
Josh is asking, is Detroit a good place to wholesale? There are abandoned homes everywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of people there, they're not living there for free.
They're not. I got a buddy of mine that's out there in Detroit, man. They do a lot of creative deals out there. Like I said, I bought a property close to Detroit creatively. I've never even been to Detroit. I've never been to Michigan, period.
Yeah, I went to Detroit. It was a business trip. I had a 1-day flight, meaning I got there in the morning. The flight was in the evening, so I really couldn't take it in, But what I saw,
that's Motor City, right?
Yes, see Motown.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, you see vacant houses everywhere. The only thing about that, if you're on a street where you have cities like that where you may see whole blocks that's vacant, and that's tough. It's sort of hard for you in the wholesale position for you to be the one to spur it on. Right now, you can come in and have somebody. You've seen a lot of renovations going on, but a lot of investors don't like to tackle that mission. That's normally like a bigger type thing. Normally, the city is funding, some of giving some tax breaks or whatever to do it. Then yeah, maybe. But when you start seeing a lot of, you don't want to be on streets where every other house is vacant or all the houses are vacant. You want the vacant houses that you're looking at, maybe 1 out of 3 on a block, maybe. You know what I'm saying? That's what you.
That still might be too many houses vacant.
Yeah. You may 3 may be too many. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So I'm talking about obviously vacant, like making the neighborhood look ugly or whatever. You really only want 1 or 2 of those, maybe like 1 really on the block. You know what I'm saying? That's what your investors are going to see. They're going to get in their mind. I don't want to invest here. So,
Which leads us to the next question from Leona King says, will batch leads do this too for vacant lots?
Talking about what I just did with Zillow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you know what you're looking, it definitely would do that for sure.
Mr. Bailey is asking about a replay from last night.
You know what? I'll find out today. I put my email address out there last night, so just email me when it's ready. But it will be an actual a replay of it for sure.
And we're gonna get to Rusty.
We're
gonna get to Rusty.
Who is that?
Rusty Sherrod. He's asking about 5200 Grace Avenue.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of people before him.
Well, we do. Oh, I saw Birmingham. I saw the ham. I was like, oh,
saw it. Yeah,
I saw the ham. I'm like, okay, all right.
You ready to dig in? Ain't you?
I saw the ham. I was like, let's go.
Mr. Bailey is asking, Flip, I emailed you for the link Saturday. But the one on Saturday, that's on YouTube, right?
What? Which he's talking? But yeah, yeah. If you talk about the one on Saturday, that's already on YouTube.
Yeah, it's already on YouTube.
That's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh well, he says there a replay from last night. That's the Mr. Bailey you talking about, right?
Yeah, same person. Yeah, but when he said Saturday, because what you were talking about just now was Sunday. It was yesterday.
Well, yeah, that was yesterday.
So when he said Saturday, that's what.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we're now at Rusty. Oh, Rusty always brings us Birmingham properties.
Oh, yeah, that's my man Russell.
Russell. Yeah, you know Russell. Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's my man.
So you want to look this one up?
Yeah,
Birmingham.
Yeah, let me look at Birmingham, the ham.
I guarantee you, Ty, you probably know the street, the Grease
Avenue. Well, I know the zip. Well, that's over in that Wylam area right there. That 35224. Yeah. Okay. WYLAM.
He said it needs little repairs. All right, that's what he said.
He just said they're asking 120. Oh yeah, he did say that the house needs very light rehab.
Okay.
And they asking how much?
120.
Okay, yeah, go on and pull that up.
And Phil is asking, Real Chevy, do you JV nationwide?
We everywhere, man. We are everywhere.
Have you wholesaled a distressed property on the MLS?
Yeah, I have. Oh yeah. If it's distressed, that means if the seller's motivated, you just gotta get lower than what an investor would offer.
Oh, I need to stop.
You want to show the screen? Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
All right. So let's clear this out.
I did a show in Birmingham, Alabama.
Too short. I just realized that song "Blow the Whistle." Too Short wrote that song when he was 41.
That's when he was still living in Atlanta.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. He lived. I think that's his song. Yeah. Yeah, I think he lived in Atlanta for over 10 years. I think.
Okay.
But I think Lil Jon created that beat though.
I could see that. I could see that. Say 120.
Is this too wide, Ty?
No, all of that area. Yeah, no, you're good.
Dang.
There's a burnout right there.
Oh,
maybe.
Oh, okay. Oh, they did their thing in there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, so Mr. Bailey, he was talking about last night.
Okay.
So, all right.
There, the replay.
So we have this one is built in 60s 4.2 and 21 square feet. Let's look at this one right here. This one sold at 74 square feet for $225 because of the square footage. So this one was a complete reno. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did their thing like you said.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm thinking, should we keep that one?
Which one? Let me look.
Square feet.
How big is ours? 20. Well, they adjusted with the square footage. If you look. No, just go ahead and because I don't think it's going to matter that much. You can do that one out.
And then this one right here, that's the thing. Our subject one is the biggest one.
Yeah. So do this. Remove all those bottom ones that are low.
Okay.
Yeah, go and remove them too. Okay. All right. And so let's look at that one that's over 213. What's going on with that? I'll probably have to remove that too. Yeah. I don't know what. Huh?
213 for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Remove that. They hustling. Um, um, that's an outlier, man.
Yeah, they forged their numbers on that one.
Scroll over. I think that's a multifamily though. Scroll over.
It's a duplex.
Yeah. Scroll that. We can't use that obviously. So yeah.
Okay, it's a duplex. That makes more sense.
All right, so let's take this one out.
Yeah, so that we are right there. So now I don't know if you'll be able to get that square footage, that $81 a square foot average right there, but probably 150 though, for sure.
I mean, at 81 a square foot.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to get that though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
It ain't that much difference.
I mean, we could probably use a 74.
Yeah, I would just say 150 would be an ARV, 150K.
150?
Yeah. Oh, those are some good rehab. Open those up. Those one that sold. Let's look at them. Oh yeah, okay. They did their thing up in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Gray and white.
And this one is at 1788.
Yeah.
So that's at 1788, and that one.
Look what they paid for that. Look what they paid.
24,000. That's what I was thinking. They
paid
24,000 for that.
And this one is 82.
Yeah. Let's look at that one.
Yeah, they did their thing with this one too.
They did their thing.
Is this the same person?
Yeah, we could probably look it up.
So I speaking, it would have to be even if it's around, I would say like around 80 or 90, because he's saying it don't need much work. It needs like a light rehab.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's talking about a light rehab,
just me knowing, what I think I know. I would want to be still on the safe side because it's pretty big too. How many square feet is it? It's
21.
Yeah, so I would want to be still under 50 on that, because
really? Okay.
It's not school zone sucker. It's just a special buyer for that over there. So, yeah.
So like around 50 to 60.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah, I would like to be on the 50 side.
Okay. Well, there you have it. On the 50 side.
Yeah.
Even though it's a light
I know what he said, but that's not seeing it though. So
yeah, it's not seeing it. Slang Gang TV on Instagram is saying, I texted you, but you didn't text me back.
Who's you? Flip?
He said he did what now?
He didn't specify.
He said he texted you and you didn't text him back?
Where? What number, sir?
What number? All right. Next rehab. I'm sorry. Comp comes from Zabi, and this is in Tallahassee, Florida. Said the seller is asking 140K.
140 in Tallahassee?
Tallahassee. Yeah, and Leona King, yeah, that was on Zillow. We was on Zillow when we was doing we're doing the comps. It's on Zillow. Let's see. Okay, he put the same address in again. So we're working on you now, Zabi.
And seller's asking what?
140K.
It looked like a mobile home. Okay.
You want to remove the question.
On my phone. My fault.
Ask if that's a mobile home or not. Or is it
Okay.
correct?
Is it a mobile home? That's ZB? Let us know whether it's a mobile home. Because it's a different way of looking at it. It's a mobile home.
Okay.
I'm sure he's still on there. And Rusty said thanks for the advice
Mhm.
in Birmingham.
So it's right here. Um,
How large of a lot is that sitting on? I wonder.
it's when we were looking at the description, it was saying. So this was like 4 years ago. It said great investment opportunity, 3 dwellings on 1.6 acres lot,
How
one
much?
single family detached, second single family detached, and then third is a mobile. Okay, so yeah, so one of them is a mobile home. So essentially, or is it still three? Is it still the three properties that's on one on the entire lot?
Yeah.
So that we got to find out as well what's going on.
ZB is saying 3 homes on 1. Oh,
So, so what they took down the listing from 4 years ago and then put it back up?
says it's 1.6 acres. 1.6 acres.
Yeah, I'm looking at the description right now. Did they do anything? Did they do anything to the property?
Yeah, he's saying one is a mobile home, and yes to your question.
That they have started rehabbing the house?
Rehab. Yes.
Okay.
And he's also saying they're selling all 3 for 140.
So they took it off. They took it off the listing 4 years ago and then wait 4 years to put it back up. That's what it looked like to me.
And then now asking for more.
Yeah, that's how it is normally. 4 years later, property value went up probably. I mean, at 140 though, they still acting. I mean,
Oh, and he's saying no updates
okay, so no update. So they haven't done nothing.
to the property, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Saying
the
it's
seller's acting too much.
point blank period.
Yeah, the seller's acting too much.
All right.
If you want
What did on the show history? If you can you see history on it? If you go back to thing, yeah, let's see what the history is on. So they listed it for 120 back 19. Did they list? And so that's the last time they listed. So now they want 140.
Mm-hmm.
140.
So 5 years ago it didn't sell at 120. Now you ain't did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
So they bought it for 80, haven't done nothing to it. They sat on it. Now they want 60,000 more.
I'm sure. Well, let me just read the thing. ZB is saying yes, she wants to move with her daughter. Yeah. Well, she.
Well, need to give us a move price. She
I
don't
would-
Oh, he's
I
wanting to know what would you offer? What would you
want
offer?
to
I'd
offer.
offer. I mean, I would offer what they pay for it at that 80.
Is that lot size normal in there? What's the address?
That one is 1331 Poplar Drive in Tallahassee.
Yeah, Popular right here.
1331 Poplar.
Yes.
It's called the value may be
In the land.
in the land. Yeah.
At 1.6.
Florida.
Yeah.
So what? Just take all this out and put land.
Well, I'm just trying to see if that lot size is abnormal in there. And it is bigger than everybody's, but most of them are some pretty decent sized lots. it's at least double the size of most of the lots in there. You know, at least
This
double.
this one sold for 55. That was last December, .6 acres, and it looked like it needs to be cleared as well.
Okay.
And this one sold for 37,
That's 1 acre. So
1 acre.
it ain't in the land either.
It ain't in the same, but it's not in the same area as
Yeah.
well. So Poplar is closer towards this one right here. This was 22 acres.
Yeah, that ain't. Yeah.
So at 22 acres, 1.8.
But once you cross that major road, I don't know. It's tricky.
Once it's there. So we wouldn't want to even pass the highway.
And
So
Xavier wants you all to be reminded that it's 3 properties and 1.6 acres.
I get it.
it don't mean nothing, bro. That's why we're trying to just look at the land. That's why we just trying to look at the land. The houses ain't worth much.
Yeah.
The houses ain't worth
We're
much.
trying to see if the land value.
Yeah, the land probably worth more than the house. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
That's all.
But somebody, because there's 3 structures there, if you can get it probably for the 80 that, like you say, she paid for it, somebody to look at that as an opportunity. Obviously, if they got a mobile home there, you can put another one there. So that may be an opportunity, but it still has to be purchased and placed there or whatever. And that one looks like it's going to have very little value. Probably costs more to move it than what it's worth. And so, you know, if you can get it probably at what she paid for it, then, you know, maybe you can move it for 100 or something. Ideally, you see, maybe she needs the money to move. And so maybe you can do some owner financing or something, maybe get her 10 grand, you know, so she can move. And then it becomes more attractive at that point.
Yeah. Negotiate something creative. Hit me up, man. We'll call the seller, see what's up, see what we could come up with.
Okay. Currency.qt on Instagram, I think that person is, or it looks like a female, is confused about what's scrolling at the bottom. Text the word wow. Hold on.
It says need one-on-one coaching from the Flip Man. Text the word wow. What will happen is you text the word wow to that number, WOW, and a video is going to come back to you in your thing, and it's going to see me. Wow, hey,
Oh man.
Hey, then it's gonna tell you how to call me, and I'm going to answer your question.
Well, Currency, I was talking to Slang Gang TV because he was saying he texted and nothing came back. So I was asking Slang who he was texting. So I was responding to him. I was not asking you to use the word slang to 205. That's not what I was saying.
I have used that one before, but I don't think it's a current word before right now.
It's like nothing came back. Yeah, nothing will come back from that. But okay, so I think she got it. All right, next. Hold on.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
you gotta text the number first so you can see what all happened, right?
Yeah, she said she's not confused. So yeah, but and Love Live wants to warn everybody that's in Detroit that there's a lot of fraud, which I could see that people are doing a lot of quick claim deeds in Detroit, and committing fraud with that. So protect yourself, I guess. Okay. She has a property as well that she wants us to look at. The tenants trash the place and needs medium rehab.
All right, Flip, you can do that one.
Oh, where is this?
I can't pronounce that city, but it's in Michigan.
I mess with you because I know.
I know. Like, say it.
Hey, yeah.
Okay.
Spell it. Boy.
Yeah.
Remove the comment.
Oh, my phone. Yeah. Which currency saying things? Yeah, not slang currency. Yeah, not slang.
Yeah. What's the
that one is 1324, one word, Wood Glen Avenue.
Wood Glen.
That's in
There it is.
Michigan. Says it's the tenants trash the place. It needs medium rehab.
Okay.
She
So they
didn't say
trashed
what
this
they
joint.
were
Huh?
asking.
Look like we got a lot of activity in there. Let me make it the target. Boom. Let's zoom out. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Look at all that activity. So let's do the last 6 months. See what we got. Okay, boom. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Oh,
All right. And so whatever this strange land is, this strange land right here. I might got too much right here. Yeah, I got too many. Where was I was on? What street was it on?
Woodland.
Wood Glen, one word.
Wood Glen. Okay, so Wood Glen is up here. Okay, so we'll just do up here. Okay. All right. Boom. All right, cool. See what we got here. Look ahead.
How much is sell? How much the seller asking?
Oh yeah, that's important too.
Oh, it is on here. 140.
Oh, look like we already
140.
we already in La La Land, I believe. All right. So okay, we're at 1968. Everything is either maybe a year older, newer or older. So all of these are really in play. So now we can just filter out. Our square footage is very small. So we'll do to get rid of this 1,500 for sure. Everything else, I guess, would be in play. Got some good consistency in here. This one at 2/3 sold for 232 a square foot. We're going to remove that one for sure. That's an outlier. Well, I say that. My bad. They got that 183 right there. They ain't do nothing to that, did they? It's livable, but they didn't do anything to it. No photo on that. Sorry, realtor. Let's see. Nothing on me. They just selling these things as is, ain't they?
Hey,
So I'm just going to remove it. Looks like we got some consistency as far as the price per square foot in the 180s, 190. So we're at 170, right? Based on the square footage. And you said 140?
140. Right.
Okay, and they said it was livable or trashed, or what did they say?
Medium rehab. So it was trashed by the last tenants.
Okay, that don't make no sense.
I know, because if they trashed it, it's probably a lot of work. But hey, you know.
Hey, I need some assistance here. So,
if we're saying medium rehab, what's the square footage?
it's on 1,888. So we're at 22,000 now. So
Yeah, like $20 a square. I'll do like $20 a square for rehab.
Okay. All right.
So it'll probably take like 20,000 to get it where it need to be.
Okay. Boom. All right. We normally do 10% of this number, but we'll leave it at 10. So you definitely 90,000 or below. Put it back out there at 100 to make 10.
Yeah.
Would be ideal.
Yep.
That would be ideal.
Yeah, 80 to 90,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think long as they stay under 100, long as they stay under 100, it'll be a good look.
Yeah. Now, well, yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Okay, boom. We'll just leave it like that.
And Angel is asking, I have commercial and I'm assuming a Louisiana and can't find comps. Where is the best place to comp commercial?
He said he have commercial, like what type of property, because it's not done the same. I'll just tell you, no matter what type of property. Yeah. With commercial, in multifamily, you can probably find sometimes if there's a lot of activity, you can see like what stuff is selling for per door. Maybe sometimes with self-storage, and maybe even warehousing. But for the most part, it's income driven. Either what it is currently producing as far as income and or what it can produce. That's what it has to be based on. Like what I went through earlier with whoever that was asking about the self-storage facility. I don't even know what type of property that you're talking about, but you're still going to want to know, well, we're deep into this year. So you're going to want a year-to-date profit and loss if it's not vacant. You're going to want to know the last 2 years of profit and loss statements, 23 and 22. Last 12 months, ideally. Again, I don't know what type of property it is. So now, do I need a unit mix or whatever? Do I need rent rolls? So I would need to know what type of property. But if it's just vacant, just a vacant piece of commercial real estate, and it's not specified like a specialty property, like multifamily or self-storage, hotel, motel, something like that, it's just a vacant piece of real estate. It's the buying pool is not, for me anyway, the buying pool is not easy for me to identify, but we have very little information here. So
not just cut and dry like that. So.
Yeah, no, it's not. Man, you can ride through neighborhoods, you can see plenty of vacant commercial real estate. That's, I ain't gonna say it's worthless by no means, but it's hard to put a value on it because you don't know if in our position. Now, if you were looking for something for yourself, then it's up to you and how you gonna retrofit it or go back to whatever it was before. But when you're talking about wholesaling, you can ride all day and see just vacant commercial real estate. But what is the end game? Who would be your buyer? That's what you have to always think in terms of.
Nicole on Instagram wants to assure everyone. It says, I was surprised that 90% of millionaires get it from real estate. And he says friends has made hundreds from real estate. It's huge potential. He wants to encourage everybody to keep pushing. All right. And the next one comes from, do you have videos on how to use Zumps on the land portal and things? Marlon Dorsey. I
don't know if I understand the question. Do you have
maybe saying and the land portal? Do you have
okay. And, okay, we were saying on instead. Okay. All right. Hey, that one look. Well, the land portal, we did a video. I did it with Daniel a couple of weeks ago, right? And I did a video. I'm gonna do one just myself also, because the way I think and the way others think is a little different. The way I'll explain it, So I was really interviewing him, and he was just going through how it's used or whatever. But you can go back and watch that particular video. Now, Zomps, I need to probably do a video on it, but we use it every day. But it's different ways to use it besides just comping properties or whatever. So I'll just sit down and just think about it and just come up with features I know that can be very useful for you, and go from there. But I really need to do one updated on it because it's changed from when we originally uploaded it, whenever that was, a year or two ago. So.
And Zay B wants to know your email address.
Okay. I'll put it up here. We can go. I'll put it.
And the numbers wouldn't have changed because we did say livable for Love Lives property, the one we just did.
Yeah, she said like rehab. So we did. So we said like between 10 to 15 to get it rocking. Probably just some clean out, some paint. Probably need to rip up the carpets, put back down some laminate, but yeah.
Holes in the wall.
Yeah. So just know if you're buying it for yourself and you want to pay the $140, cool. But if you're looking to wholesale, you want to get that thing under $100. That's all.
So Zayb, the email is scrolling at the bottom now. So that's the email. Currency wants to know how often we do these lives so she can tune in when she comes across a deal.
You want to go? You want to go, Flip?
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw the banner up here. But the it's on the thumb.
Yep.
Monday,
so just
Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, 12 noon. You should say 12-ish.
Yeah, 12-ish. Yeah.
We getting better though. We getting better. We've been consistent the past couple shows.
Oh, yeah.
We come on right on time. So yeah.
That was the last one.
Okay.
Properties.
Yeah. So we appreciate everyone that's joined us today. You can hit The Real Chevy up at The Real Chevy everywhere. And make sure you subscribe to the channel here. Subscribe to the channel, like it, share it. You can follow me in all the places also. Should be able to find me some fakes out there. It really ain't nothing I can do about it. But just, I don't know what I can do about it. Just make sure you look at the Ask Flip Man. Just carefully look at it. You see
that Chevy? He said that's a sick name. The CEO.
I'm assuming that's good. And so if you want copies of scripts, just text the word ball 205-964-5243. You want to join the Telegram group where I'm comping properties in there, answering a few questions, but mainly just comping. Text push, that'll get you over there too. And that'll do it, I think. So,
yeah, I'll do it. If you book a call with me, you got to call me. I don't have your number to call you. Can't stress that enough. Just be expecting me to call them, Flip.
Yeah. Boom. All right, guys. So we got it in. I guess we can continue on with this Monday, August 26th. And if nothing, unless something happens that I'm not aware of at this point, we'll see you back here on Wednesday, 12-ish Eastern. So with that being said, we will see you on the flip side.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your